Good morning to you, Chris and Mary, John, Alex, everybody. Good morning. Hopefully you are warm where you are. Not so warm out here, that's for sure. So we've got the mobile weather lab. We are here just close to the intersection of Main and Broadway in Terrytown. You can see the instruments on top of the mobile weather lab, of course, giving us lots of information. Part of that, of course, is going to be, well, temperature and also some wind. So let's go to the back here. Right now we're looking at a temperature of 27.2 degrees. That's cold, but believe it or not, that actually represents a warm-up. For several hours, we were stuck at right around 26 degrees, so we're at least 1 degree warmer. The wind chill also a bit better at 22.7. Not good, but we've not had tremendously windy conditions here. For the most part, lighter winds. Every now and again, we get the occasional wind gust, and what it's doing is sort of blowing this snow around. We still have some pretty light, fluffy snow here. So we're seeing a few cars out on the roadway. Earlier, we were kind of here by ourselves, just us and the plows. Now we're starting to see some cars moving, and you can see they are moving pretty well. The plows have been coming down these roads here just every few minutes. We see a plow, so you can see the road's not too bad out there, actually looking pretty good. As we take out the old yardstick and see how we're doing, you can see that obviously we continue to creep up here. When we first started, we were talking about totals. We were maybe 2 inches and 2 3/4, 3 approaching 4. So we continue to move up here as far as the snow is concerned. We were getting a pretty significant lull at one time. Right now we're starting to see some of that heavier snow coming down again. And as you take a look, we're just going to swing this way. You can see we do have one store that's open, so we've seen a little bit of activity around that particular corner. But for the most part, any footsteps you see on this particular block, well, they would be ours. We, for the most part, have been here alone. So a lot of people either not quite out yet or being able to really sort of heed the advice and stay at home, not get out. If you do have to head out, John has said it so many times this morning and over the past couple days, but it really is very, very important, because in the areas where we are cold enough to support an all snow scenario, which is what we have right here, the snow continues to come down, and it's raw. It is really uncomfortable out here, even when we're not seeing any significant winds, which at the moment, not too much wind right now, but it is still incredibly cold. Even the slightest breeze makes it incredibly uncomfortable. And of course, the snow really hasn't stopped since we've been here. So it's slowly but surely creeping up. And when we do get those gusts, we start to see some of that snow blowing off of awnings, tops of buildings, tops of cars. So occasionally you'll start walking, and then all of a sudden the snow just sort of comes down on you, not necessarily falling from the sky, but blowing off of the tops of awnings and rooftops and things like that. So it's a pretty dangerous situation out here, even though the roads right now looking pretty good. The crews have done a very good job of really staying on top of things. But again, we have so many more hours of this and so much more snow to come. So still pretty dangerous. Stay home if you can. If you do have to go out, you definitely want to bundle up, not just your footwear, but also your layers. Make sure you really dress warmly, because after a few minutes out here, you will feel that cold in a very big way. So again, we'll continue to keep you updated here. We'll continue to do a little, well, rudimentary measuring out here in Terrytown. But for now, we will send it back to you.